Gather round, adventurers bold in the realm where tales unfold. The podcast of heroes, a quest divine, where imagination takes flight light. Let's combine. Roll the dice, let the story begin. Monsters and magic, the battles within. From dragons to dungeons, a thrilling ride. Action Surge podcast where legends collide. Action Surge, it's time to embark on a podcast journey where dungeons spark. Venture forth with warriors true in the world of D&D. We welcome you. Action Surge, it's time to embark on a podcast journey where dungeons spark. Venture forth with warriors true in the world of D&D. Welcome you.
Something I saw you're yawning there. We want to.
Alrighty then. Hello there! Hail and well met, adventurers. Welcome to the realm of imagination and dice rolls. Action Surge, where epic tales unfold, dragons breathe fire, and heroes rise against the darkness. Join us as we embark upon a journey through the fantastical world of Dungeons and Dragons. Led by Joe, the runner-up for OKS GM ever.
You're the silver
the second,
medalist.
the first runner-up. Put John in second place now.
I'm the bronze. I'm the bronze.
You're the second.
medalist.
You're the second runner-up. And accompanied by a band of misfit players, each session promises excitement, laughter, mischief-making, and maybe even a touch of danger. So grab your dice, sharpen your wits, and prepare to immerse yourself in a realm where anything is possible, or a story, whatever that I wrote there. We will tell tales of valor, weave stories that will echo through the ages, and talk a lot of rubbish because the action starts now. And while you guys are action starting, I'm going to go over to Twitter and post another post.
Okay, I'm gonna back up just about 3 feet, or grab my grabbers and my drink because it's unstable behind me. It didn't come with me when I pushed my chair forward.
We should get you a Doc Ock type backpack thing. Doc Octavius? The yeah.
You need them.
That'd be
need
cool
them
for you, wouldn't it, John?
Them expandable arms.
I got a picker upper. I don't know if it'll hold my drink though.
All right. So
You know,
Nice,
now
sir.
it's stuck under my chair.
we you guys fought where no, you didn't fight the were rats. You had already fought the were rats. You went to the temple.
Yeah, and I believe we were
You,
headed back to the Trollskull anyways, maybe? I don't remember.
yep, that's everyone was heading back to the Trollskull. It would probably be that evening because you fucked around all day, right?
Yeah, we fenced jewelry, we went to the temple, got curses removed, and made a deal with the one guy at the
devil.
temple.
I mean the temple priest.
Yeah, the
the
temple
devil.
priest.
Yeah.
It was a non-denominational temple. It was just a random priest inside the temple.
So it could have been the devil.
It could have been the devil. You never asked where God he worshipped. I was waiting.
Not denominational. The priests keep rotating it through. This is Asmodeus priest. This is T priest of Tyr. This place will just host anybody.
Well, I mean, technically, it could have been anybody.
It will.
Himself, for all you know.
It is a
Could have been ball.
non-denominational.
You never know.
I say
Could have been ball, yeah.
it is a non-denominational temple, so you know. Well, actually, it's not a non-denominational; it's an every denominational, I suppose. I
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
could have been ball.
So yeah, and which you guys went to Helm's Hold already once for a resurrection. You went to I don't know, I think Tyr or something. No, I think it was you went to Tyr for a resurrection. You went to Helm's Hold for something else. So you guys could have went to a good aligned temple. You just chose to go to a non-denominational temple. That's all good. I don't care.
It was probably the closest one.
No, probably not. We went to non-denominational because we were hoping that it was the closest aligned.
It's close.
Instagram. No, you went there. No, you
What
went
we
there.
could get to.
No, we went. No, nope, nope. That's not it at all. You went there because John wanted to go see a priest of Bahamut.
Yep. There happened to not be one there at the moment.
That is not what you got.
That is not what happened. I thought that's not what happened at all. I thought that you talked to a priest of Bahamut there.
No, he talked to a priest.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I asked for a priest of Bahamut, and he said there wasn't one there.
Ah, okay. I get you.
In fact, he informed you he was the only priest of high enough level to do what you needed.
Yep.
Right.
He was very friendly. I mean, not really, but
None of us really. None of us did an insight check or anything to see if he was lying.
He seemed
He
friendly
was,
enough.
he was very congenial. He might have not been friendly, but he was congenial.
He seemed friendly enough.
And we all caught what he was conjuring.
Kanjing.
But yeah, so he took away the really cool high level mass healing, and we it was negotiated down so that we got some of this and some of that for it. And
yeah,
we got some. We each got some items from him.
Yeah.
everyone got a magic item, and you guys got potions and da da da. And I feel like I worked really hard for the magic items, and I asked everyone about, hey, what are your favorite thing about last session? Not a fucking person once said their magic item.
That's because it's a.
Which
That's because it's
changed.
a. It's because it's a hive mind, So it takes us a while to remember things.
You've been separated from your hive mind.
It doesn't.
long,
It
not
doesn't.
really fun.
We don't know unless all the members of the hive mind are there. All the pieces of the brain.
The more pieces there, the more it works.
Yeah, the better it works. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So,
And looking it over, the shield about my shield.
I don't want to hear
Action
about your
back.
shield, dude. I made it up. I know all about it.
I got a cool
Okay, good.
fancy rapier. That's what I
Just
got.
kidding, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Hey, at least I looked and found
Remember
it.
what I got?
You can't remember what you got? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
You didn't get anything.
Magic item. John literally had every magic item except for one. I'm like, I'm looking for party members with magic items. I'm like, well, maybe Sox has one or Alex got one. That's why Kiro. No, they ain't got no magic items. Like, why ain't no one got magic items? Then I get to John's file sheet. Magic item, potion. I'm like, let's go out of here.
He's like, this ought to go in party treasure and party treasure. That's your.
don't worry, I've got a hold of him.
That's your tunic there, Tato. Yes, I call it party treasure.
Call it party treasure.
Oh, shoot.
So good.
I call my
Alright.
tunic
We
party
return
treasure.
to Trollskull Alley. I put you on the black and white Trollskull Alley map, so you know where we're at, Brian.
Yeah, I do see that.
Oh, I got it. I remember.
Uh,
I got the ring of lightning resistance. That's right.
Yep. To go with your other ring
Yeah.
of lightning absorption or whatever it is.
Yep. To go with the ring of lightning resorption.
Yeah. So if Tato doesn't jump in front of lightning bolts, we're gonna have a serious frigging problem. I mean, literally, if I fire a lightning bolt at someone and Tato does not try to put himself between that person and that lightning bolt, we're gonna have some serious issues because it's gonna come up with alignment. No, I don't think that's his alignment.
mean-
he should be trying to rescue his friends with his electrical resistant ass self.
I mean, in fairness, I
And-
think you should just aim it at Tato.
I was
Oh,
gonna
I'm
say,
gonna put the name of electrical attack I can come up with at Tato, or at least bounce him
Yeah.
off him.
soon enough, it'll be great. It'll be really great because I am a dragonborn and I'm a forge cleric, so I'll have 3 resistances once I get high enough level.
Shay's falling asleep over there.
Because I'll have fire resistance from being
We'll sing you.
cleric of the forge.
It's this
and then
music in here. That's what it is. It's the music.
whatever resistance for my dragonborn. My dragonborn race.
Yeah. That's okay,
It would still be.
Tato. I'll just make sure that before the lightning bolt hits you, it bounces off somebody else. All right. So I just want to make sure I get my bang from my buck. You know?
Oh yeah, more bang for your buck. Chain lightning it, man. Chain lightning.
Tracks.
Zap. Oh. Remember back in the day, it was like a handful of fucking 6-siders.
Oh
A
yeah.
handful of 6-siders. And it just dealt
Spelled legal
damage.
wrong, didn't I?
And then if there was still damage, it went to the next person and dealt damage. And there's, yeah, I watched it just
No.
eat up a whole lot of stuff sometimes. Party didn't like being used on them at all, though. Oh, you're dead. Bam, you're dead. Oh, dang. Fighter's got 15 hit points left. The cleric, the magic user, and the thief are down.
I like
See,
that.
man,
That's one. That's one of the things I liked about Shadowrun had basically not the first exploding dice, but they had the first the open-ended dice. So if you
Yes.
rolled a success, you got to roll another. Like if you rolled a success and it was a natural 6, like then you got to roll another whole die.
I love.
And you could just like if you had a bunch of dice to roll to begin with and you rolled a bunch of 6s, it got dangerous.
I loved Quicksilver.
Yeah, I remember Shadowrun. I played it for a little while, man. I had a street mage. His name was Ozone. I don't know why.
I had a street shaman that I loved, and then I had what was he, an elemental adept or something like that? That was Quicksilver. I loved him too.
I didn't get to play long enough to have 2 characters.
I didn't get to play. I didn't get to play short enough to have one character. Oh, no.
So it's evening. It's evening. You return to Trollskull Alley. The alley is clearly being decorated. People have been obviously working on it. You can smell everyone's dinners cooking, you know, because it's getting late. You had a hard day of spending money and, you know, wasting money in the dray.
Yeah.
Here, where's is this Lila here? No, that's not Lila.
I
I can't see.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find your token.
No, I mean I can't see anything. It's all black
Yeah,
except
because you
for
don't
the
have
chat.
because you don't have a token on the screen. Hold on. You can't. Your vision on a screen is based on your token, and if your token is not on the screen, then you don't have any vision. There you go. Now you should be able to see if you zoom. You might have to zoom out and zoom back in.
Some character. Oh, I know why. All right. So you return Trollskull, like I said, everyone's.
Wait, where's Furball? I need Furball too.
Furball does not exist. That's Schrodinger's Furball, and you looked in the box and he wasn't there.
There's Schrodinger's Furball. There he is.
Oh man, the priest kept furball is famous.
Just don't have it for a lot of nobody.
As you're approaching the inn, a gentleman steps out of the crowd. It's not really a crowd, but there's, you know, probably a dozen people doing different things on the streets. There was a group of people, and he didn't look like he was in the group, but he kind of steps from behind him and steps up to you. The guy is tall, over 6 feet, with a fairly muscular build, square jaw type dude, you know. He's kind of older, not real old, but middle-aged human male, fairly nicely dressed. Just could I have a moment of your time?
And I say,
Sure.
what do you need, good sir?
See,
I
I've
think
run
we should go
into
inside and maybe discuss
a little bit
instead
of
of being out here in the
wow.
street.
And Tato will say, "Of course, Bahamut has time for everybody."
And looks around. Says, opens up his. Okay, I can't do it. Sorry, hold on. Opens up his cloak. He's got pocket watch.
Ah!
Oh, those
No,
buttons.
these guys are the underdogs. They're not nice.
And there's three other kobolds underneath them. Oh no.
So he pulls open his cloak and he's got some pocket watches in there. He's like, any of you interested in buying a little time? Yes, no?
Well, my sundial does me just well.
I say, and how much does time cost these days?
Well, if you're looking for a low-end piece, and he points at the bottom there, he's like, yeah, I can get you, I got one down there for just a few silver. But if you like something a little more extravagant, he points at his top row stuff, and there's silver and gold and etched stuff and engraved. And then he says, but if you're looking for the real high-end stuff, he reaches in a little kind of pocket above them, pulls just the top of what absolutely positively must be a platinum pocket watch out. And kind of, he never doesn't show you the whole thing, just a little taste of this clearly fine piece of jewelry.
Tato
So these things control time? I don't understand.
Okay,
Tato will look at Lasha and say, "Wow, those would look really nice with your fancy dress costume for doing the
What?
trick things with Zaid."
So these are used to hypnotize people, right? That's what Zaid uses them for. Swings them back and forth and hypnotizes them. I mean, I'm not sure what the purpose of this item is.
but what is this watch?
Reaches down, pulls one off the bottom, flips it open, shows you the little face, goes, it's to tell the time of day.
Well, it's evening.
Isn't that
Yeah.
what the sun? Isn't that what the sun does?
Yeah. But how do you
So
use
how much?
it?
How much was it for the thing? Did he say how much it was?
He's got some for like a few silver up to like, he didn't ever say the highest price of what he's got. He just said from a few silver up.
I feel generous. I buy everybody a watch. So
It don't work
it'll
that
take
way.
me 6 silver.
Hold on. It don't work that way. It don't
Oh,
work
it doesn't. Oh,
He's got
God.
a few low-end watches, a few of these watches, a few of those watches. He doesn't have two of any one particular watch. He's got one that's only a few silver pieces.
Okay, I say, well, my good sir, it is obvious I will take that your most expensive one, and my friend here will pay for it as he's being so generous.
Cool. Yeah.
The key thing is, I like open
He
mouth
reaches
into
into
the
that
front.
top pocket. He goes, the Excalibur 2000 series thoroughbred 1%
Waterproof.
all platinum waterproof. This timepiece. This thing is my genius.
It does everything but actually tell time.
Doesn't tell the time. So you pay for the length of the name then. What if we just call it a watch and charge 3 silver pieces?
Okay, yeah, I'll take that.
But no, seriously, he does have a very expensive watch that he's like wants like 500 gold pieces for.
I gotta show you guys something though. So yesterday was my birthday, right?
Yeah.
I should have did this. I should have did this at the
to
beginning. Yeah. So thank you. But my friend, here, I probably gotta turn off this. Hold on.
Yeah, probably.
Momentarily, anyway.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so my
Momentarily,
my friend Steve got me this for my birthday, and it was built by a friend of mine named Chris who does so it's CB4U. I don't know if you can see that there. It's custom
nice.
custom built for
Yeah.
you, and what it is a little wooden box, and it's a hardwood. It's very nice and heavy and sturdy, and then it's got a slide off top here. And then inside you got like a spot for your dice and then like a
And it's a
rolling
dice tray.
rolling tray
Nice.
type
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It's
Nice.
pretty awesome. So, anyways, I just wanted to show that off, and he probably has those over on his Etsy store, but if not, get a hold of me and I can get a hold of him, or you can get a hold of him somehow. I can figure out how to put links and stuff up in here. So, but yeah,
Kurt made that?
it's pretty awesome. No, not Kurt. Chris.
Oh, Chris, okay. I was going to say, the CB, I was like, Curtis Berlin. That's the first thing that popped in my mind.
No, custom built. Custom built.
Custom built.
That's what I said at the beginning when I said CB for you, custom built for you. That's
Oh, I didn't hear the custom build.
Anyway, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude.
I was trying to pull up the Discord because I usually keep it in the background so I can see what it was.
Oh, gotcha.
So my listening was in the background while I was trying to concentrate.
Okay, so platinum timepiece.
Yes, the platinum timepiece is 500 gold.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I just
Why don't you?
Yes,
why
I
don't you
I will
just
let
hold
Furball
your
buy me
tongue?
one of the. I will let Furball buy me one of these.
Well, hold on.
I was just gonna
Oh,
buy-
right.
I thought there would be a bunch of like silver piece ones.
He might not have
I don't have that much.
500 gold pieces and then some. So hold on.
Use
So
your
I would
charm,
say-
Dave.
Yeah,
Use your
so-
charm.
So I will do this. I'm gonna hold out. I'm gonna reach out for the watch, and I say, well, of course you'll let me inspect it first, and I'm gonna look it over first, right? But as I do it, I'm gonna make a show of showing my signet ring for the Noble House Roaring Horn,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say, yeah, this is a beautiful piece, and I'm gonna, kind of, say, yeah.
As you reach up for it, he snatches it back out of your hand. Says, "No touching the merchandise until you paid up. You keep your money grubbers to yourself."
I say, well, it seems a little bit steep. I mean, you see, and I'm kind of like, moving the signet ring in front of his face and in front of my face, kind of like this. You see that I can't just be caught with any old timepiece on me, and finding out that I bought a probably less than reasonably sourced one out of a dark alley might be a bad thing for a noble to happen upon. But, I bet if someone came down in price significantly, that nobody would be any the wiser. So I'm trying to do a combination persuasion, like I'm trying to get advantage of persuasion, or maybe even maybe doing like a combination persuasion and intimidation type of thing, but
An intimisuasion, if you will.
intimisuasion.
Or do I need to start? Or do I need to start learning about Bastet?
You need to calm down.
Okay.
Calm. All right. Brian, do you want to go ahead and make that roll then?
Yeah.
You got a big intimidating kitty behind you, so I'm going to give you advantage at it.
All right.
He's going furs up on his back, everything.
I know.
Stick.
He's foaming at the mouth already.
All right, there we go.
All right.
23.
Look at that. 23. He's like, well, I could probably hook you up just between you and me. 250 gold. I just wouldn't show it at the Penrose estate.
Oh, that's because Penrose they would get jealous because it's such a nice timepiece.
It's precisely.
Yeah, that's it. You're very astute one, aren't you? Yeah.
That's right. You wouldn't want to make them jealous. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I say. Well, I couldn't turn down your generous offer, Furball. I could not rightly in my own mind decide to not take you up on it. So, but of course, I'm a gentleman, so I will pay half.
Also, well,
So do you want to pay 125 gold pieces for me a watch?
I'm gonna try and see if I can throw in my.
Remind me never
I
to
don't
offer
have
to
that
buy you
much.
anything.
What do you mean you ain't got that much, man? We
No,
had,
he's only spending money he has left.
yeah.
25 silver and 120 gold. That's his only spending money left.
I
The
will.
rest of it's in the alms for the
I
temple.
will. I will speak up, and I will say, if you really want it that much, I think that it will be amazing for your bardic performances, and draw lots of crowd and earn us much money. I will, as a blessing of Bahamut to you, my friend, help with this purchase if you will throw one of the lower priced ones in, so that I may study it for my blacksmithing.
Oh.
You're gonna
I'll tell
flip a
you what.
watch.
Give me 250 gold. I'll give you this one here. It's like the second one up on the bottom.
I was gonna say for my silversmithing, because I think that I could probably make the casings for those.
Well, he's like, I'm willing to throw in that one, and it's decent. It's
Louder
Nah.
says, use the crystal on the watch to set his stand on fire, or set his cloak on fire.
you pay up and take that money off them file sheets. I'm good with that.
All right, so
And then maybe we could be in business together at a later date once I open my silversmithing.
Right. Let me know. I'm sure I'll be more than willing to help you move your goods.
all right, so
Take care of that. Take care of that raspy voice you've got there. You think you have something in your throat? Maybe a lozenge would help.
all right, so I got a platinum watch now, platinum timepiece.
Great.
I can watch.
All right, how much are you kicking in there, Furball?
He's like, no, I don't really want to kick him any.
Come on, hurry up.
See why we don't. See why this is a lesson. Zayd turns toward Furball. See, this is a lesson. This is why we don't speak before we act, or this is why we don't act before
Yeah,
we
so here's 100.
I don't
my
know.
lesson.
It's a lesson, though. I'm sure it's a lesson.
Yeah, so here's 100 for my lesson.
All right.
And then I'll kick in 125, and then you got the other 150. Or
Wait,
I'll
wait.
150. I'll kick in 150, and then you got the other 150
Wait, what?
or whatever. What is it altogether? 250? So I'll kick one.
250.
I'll take
They
one-
said he'd pay 125, so you guys have.
Right. So I'll get
125 between the
125.
two of you.
Or yeah, so he's got 100. You got 150.
Yeah, I paid 125 in there. So
All right.
So I got 25. All right.
Ridiculous. He thanks you for
well,
your
no,
business
it was
and
125 plus 100, plus 25. Yeah, that's not yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I got a.
it's off down the alley.
All right.
Down the
So
way.
I got a smaller sign piece to study.
Yep.
It's like a bronze timepiece. I don't
And
care.
I learned a valuable lesson. Usually just shut up.
And
Let's hope you learned the lesson there. We're gonna go ahead and move to the end, I guess.
yes, Furball, but spoken so eloquently when you said that.
Well, now we can definitely have two separate parts. We can split the party, and we can get back together at a given time. Now that we have two, I guess.
The
Get back
second one, the second one probably won't be in a whole piece very long.
Get back to
Don't
the
break
end.
apart just yet.
The cook is still there. The halflings are gone for the night, but everything's in order. You know, it's
We go
like
back to the bar. Okay, but there we are.
Yeah. Yep. Hardly anything is left to be done. It is the 25th. You have, what, 4 days
Yep.
before you need to be open?
Yep.
Does anybody have anything they feel like they want to take care of before this bar opens in the next 5 days?
Don't we need to kill all the rats?
Yeah, have we
I should
finished?
probably go. I should probably go do some smithing at the public smithing area. Get some stuff done.
Okay.
I was trained to fight, not to serve.
I'm sorry, what?
I was trained to fight, not to serve.
So she needs to work on killing rats.
Yep.
The rat problem would be fairly easy to deal with at this point now. But yeah, so you can just kind of chill, hang out, study, whatever. I don't know. What's your background?
Battle mage.
Battle mage. Wow, yeah, you were taught to fight, not to.
Okay, so has she registered with the Maid Chivalry yet?
I guess how she got here. She met
She
Kiro
was-
in the Mage Guard.
Yeah, she was
Oh, okay.
part of the Mage Guard. Or
Kiro went and signed up and had to serve, so he made a friend, sent his friend to help you guys, because his friend got out before he does.
Okay.
See how simple that is? Easy.
Super simple.
Easy to maneuver a
Nicely
new
done.
player, a new cast member into the party. That simple.
Very swift.
Good work. Put the story even. All right. Yeah, so a little bit of rat infestation still, but it's not too bad. This apparently,
I know a bar she would like to hang out at. It was Kiro's favorite bar.
what bar is that?
Or not
cheap
Kiro,
one?
not Kiro's.
Al-
Not Kiro's
Ulrich's.
favorite bar, but Ulrich's favorite
Ulrich's, yeah.
bar. The Bloody Fist.
The Bloody Fist.
Bloody fist. Yeah. So Kelso, right? Kelso? No, that's not. Is
There
Kelso the cook?
is a bar in Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Oh, the bloody
He's
thing.
he come in. He goes, not covered in blood tonight. And then before the dawn, look at that.
Yes, we made a trip of a trip of the opposite kind today.
Zayd
Well,
says,
I guess it depends. Do you go up the stairs into the apartment, or do you go into the actual tavern?
tavern.
The tavern, it does not have guests in it this evening. And it smells freshly cleaned. He says the girls just left. They were in unusually high spirits today. Have we figured out what we're going to do about the apprentice? He hasn't shown up in a few days, well, a couple days now.
We'll have to get someone new.
Very well.
We'll have to get someone
I-
someone else reliable, perhaps.
Probably not a halfling though.
He goes, well, you might want to get on that. We do open in 5 days, 4 days.
I say, where is our expensive guy that we pay for?
Expensive guy.
Maitre D. Or
The maitre d', yeah.
the
Shouldn't he
Head
be on
chef,
this?
maybe.
our manager.
Yeah, he's no. Kelso's the manager because we decided to make him the manager, and we're going to make the maitre d' the head chef guy the maitre
Oh yeah,
d'
the
or
head
whatever.
chef. Yeah.
Who is the head chef guy?
Where's the halfling?
no.
That's the manager.
No. It was a
You
no.
killed the halfling
No.
in the warehouse.
Nope. Stop. Nope. Wrong. That is not the case. The halfling Dasher that you're talking about, we killed in the warehouse, but we didn't kill. Who is it? Joe maybe got rid of him.
Oh.
I don't know. Hang on one second.
There were 2 cooks for the job, right? And we hired the halfling as the manager and the fancy cook as the cook.
Yeah, the fancy dude. So there was 2 cooks. There's this Kelso dude who was originally here with us, and then when we were interviewing people, there was a fancy dude that was like a
human.
5-star. No, stop. Please stop.
Okay.
There was another dude that was like a 5-star like head chef type dude that we were supposed to hire, and I don't see him in the thing now. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh wait, oh it is Caleb Surefire. Yeah, there he is. I see him.
Oh, I was going to say, are we suffering the blip?
Nope. Hold on.
Either.
Let me do this here. This guy, and I don't know if I think John was right. I think he is a human, but I can't remember. But hang on one second, because I only made a token for him. I didn't make a character sheet.
Oh, you don't have a character sheet. It's not that damn important.
But Kelso, John wanted Kelso to be the manager of the place, well, and let the other guy be the head chef, because. And then the other guy was supposed to have possibly brought in some other people he knew to help out with the bar.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
I see. Yeah, and then
It's this guy here,
that's
though.
what-
This dude here.
yeah,
Caleb
I'm
Surefire was his name.
Caleb Surefire, huh?
Yeah. Go ahead, John.
Wow.
Go ahead, John. Sorry. Just
Yeah,
want-
he'd have been like the Michelin type chef, like the fancy 5-star, multiple reviews.
worked for a noble house
played him
that
as
he was
snooty.
he was snooty, and he had previously worked for a king and had now been working for noble houses because he got ejected as the king's chef or whatever and could no longer work for that guy. So
Yeah.
I do still have Dasher's token on here though, but we should probably take him off since we killed
We
him.
don't.
since he's dead now.
So he tells you. So Kelso's who's there.
Okay.
This
The Caleb
you gotta
guy's not
keep him
there though,
alive.
right? Or is he?
Caleb,
Hey,
Caleb's,
someone to the door. Can you get it?
no.
Fred,
No, well,
someone to the
Caleb
door.
was
Can you get it? Probably me.
would have been who you guys actually had dealt with the morning before. I got the two confused. I merged them into one character.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So-
yeah, I gotta jump off real quick to get the door.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you
I'm
not?
not-
Can you not?
Let's go ahead and do a
Can you
VA
close your
back.
camera or? Yeah, we'll do a BRB. Yeah, never mind.
I'm coming. Just a second.
Okay.
Thanks for letting us know.
it. I don't know. I must not have combed it right or something. It's supposed to all be like this, and then be like this.
What the
Not be
heck?
like this.
We're waiting on James to get back, huh? I'm already live. I'm
Thanks for telling me
preemptive.
that.
That's why I was doing that. I thought I'd miss something good.
I was like, oh,
Joe's all like,
it's awesome.
That's how we envision you all the time anyway, Joe.
I guess it's better than like this.
I'm a basilisk. I'm a basilisk.
You have the time.
There's a story behind that, Joe. Joe thought that was as funny as we did back in the day. so we're over at my friend's house. We're playing D&D, right? And
we're at my house.
I thought we were at Bruce's, weren't we?
No, we were at my house. The trailer.
At the trailer? Oh, okay. Well, Bruce was there because that was.
Yeah, he came in. He came in with. I don't remember who he came in with.
Okay, well, so Bruce comes in, and we're all drinking and we're playing D&D and doing whatever, and he comes in and he's drunk off his ass, right? And we're playing D&D. I don't remember how it came up, but he's like, "Can I play?" or whatever. He's like, I'm a basilisk, and of course this means like he's a mind flayer, right? Like because he's trying to do the tentacles thing, right? But he's like, I'm a basilisk.
What the hell is going on with my sheet?
It was funny as hell.
Oh, that is funny.
My roll 20 is so fucked up right now.
I got yours, nice.
It's because you're a basilisk, John.
It might be, or I'm colorblind or something. Like all of a sudden overnight, like totally colorblind. I don't fucking know.
I don't think Roll20 has integrated colorblind features either. It should though, but I don't know I don't know how they could work even. They could do it as a layer, I bet.
Like my screen is great. But I go to pull up my sheet, and it's like dark mode is not on, or half of dark mode is on for my sheet, but the other half of dark mode is not.
Did you try turning it off and turning it on before you?
Yep.
Did you try turning it off and turning on dark mode?
Yep.
Before you popped your sheet out?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so I can't read half my sheet.
I think this is.
Hey, it worked.
Dang.
I've only closed and opened.
Well, no, I was hoping that we could share it so we could see this Roll20 faux pas, but oh well.
Yeah, no, I had to close and open my sheet like 5 times for it to fix it. So.
Well, hey, you know what? We're glad you fixed it.
So is Callum? Callum is not there, correct?
Calum is not there. This
Okay,
night
so
cook is.
put him back on the GM layer.
Hold on.
I got him. I put him in there.
So Kelso's there right now. Calum's not. Calum, but yeah, so Kelso's bitching about a new apprentice.
Yeah.
And but he does report that the halfling girls are happy. For some reason, whatever, they were really productive. The place is like shiny, like they shined the shit out of the bar today. The halfling girls did. And he was just getting ready to lock up and head out. Asked if you guys want him to cook you anything before he does.
Yeah, I'd love to have something. I'm starving.
I'll just be like, do we have any leftovers or anything left from the night?
We ain't even open yet, dude.
Oh. I thought you said we walked in and there weren't any
No. There's no.
any patrons, so I figured we were open.
No, you're not open yet. That's why it was such a big deal the other day when the Calum had people in the bar. Serving breakfast.
I say to Kelso. Oh, go ahead.
My assumption. Sorry.
I say to Kelso, I say, how is our rat situation going?
Not too bad, not too bad. They've thinned out dramatically, and we've been able to kill any we found. So it's not. He's. I think we've killed 3 today.
Good, good.
All right. Well,
Um,
we can go check that out too, and we'll we can kind of like make sure like go look around and see if we see any to kill kind of thing. Or I will
Right.
Hey, yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any chicken?
see if
Well,
See
any
if
chicken,
Lila
huh?
wants to come with me because she's probably more adept at killing things than I am. But and Furball,
You
I'll
can
be-
be just a chicken
Furball's a cat,
or
so
a
he's
leg
got to be
or a
better.
Yeah,
thigh.
Furball's coming along. Meow meow.
I'll be sure. What's the chef special for the day?
Well, what I do have.
It could be fried. It could any. I mean,
So I do have a stew I've been preparing for opening night. I can give you some of that. I was making some breads and stuff. I could throw one of them back in the oven, warm it up for you. So your name's off a few things. But yeah, basically, it sounds like Caleb has a house stew that's always going to be available. And that's what Kelso's giving us some of the stew.
Sounds like
Okay.
stew is good. Stew and some bread sounds good to me.
Um,
no
Very
rats
good.
in it, right?
what's that?
No
No rat?
rats in the stew, right?
No. They were in the porridge.
Good.
We had to pour it out.
That's understandable.
All right.
Rat doesn't keep very well.
Why don't everyone? Well, not everyone. Let's have. I will take one from Zaid. I will take one from. Oh, let's say Elijah and Mr. Potato. Why don't the 3 of y'all give me a perception check? We'll put it at a decent DC for you guys, a super hard of 14.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for us, super
I
hard.
think a 10's hard for me.
No, not you, Furball. We ain't rolling nothing. 12. Nice. Thank you, Lasha, for not letting me down.
What are we doing? Perception?
Perception,
Yeah.
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 Eeny, meeny, fettuccine. Rabbit, treat him good. Lucky, knock on wood. Yogi
There you
Bear,
go.
Tug McGraw, start her up.
I didn't need one from Serafina.
Oh, it wasn't at advantage, but
That 11 does not
11
do the
does
job.
not do good.
Oh, look at Potato. Potato's feeling all sentimental. So you're sitting there, you're eating your stew, and you look over and you notice the barrel of. Oh, hell, what do you call it?
Swill?
Swill. Yeah, I lost it, dude. You notice the barrel of swill sitting there. You're just like. You think, Alric. They've been gone for a couple days now.
We get sentimental over swill.
Over the swill.
The swill?
Elemental, as it were.
I wonder how our friends are doing.
Oh,
Furball.
woof, woof.
Oh, they got taken by the cat mafia. I mean, they probably gave them some yawn balls to play with or something, and they're probably fine.
Have you guys heard anything from the family about our friends?
No.
I see someone's typing. I see someone's typing. Wonder
Yeah,
what
that's-
they're gonna say.
what- You'll know in about 10 minutes when I finish.
Oh, damn. So long.
I don't have a Doogie Howser soundbite. Sorry.
Is there anybody in town that we can go to check on our friends that might have heard something?
You have no clue what to do, where to go, anything. The only thing you got is Sox's cousin.
Okay.
What was his name?
Nobody
Dane
remembers.
Dane Apper? Yeah. I got that information. It's here. I need my glasses because I write really small. Day napper.
Well, I don't. The reason I typed it was because Joe, I didn't know if we were allowed
Right
to
here.
be that. If we were allowed to potentially make that correct connection as characters or not. That's why I typed it.
No, that's a good thought, but they don't connect in any way, shape, or form.
I thought
Okay.
it too.
Well,
When
we
we
do
came
know
in
that-
and heard they were happy. I was thinking, I wonder if they're happy because we got rid of the were rat problem connected
Yeah,
to their
but I
family.
figured-
Well, we do
Yeah,
know that.
that's-
Was it Bryn, the younger one? Whoever the younger one was like into Dasher. We know.
Well, what I could do is I could do probably since some of Pally and everything. Maybe I could go do a see if I can do a divine use my divine
Do a divine commute.
Commune or divine
channel
senses or
divinity,
channel divinity. Oh, okay.
For
something
what?
like that.
So you get a hold of your
Basically,
Italian
maybe-
mafia family.
Guys, it's been
just
2
a
days.
favor that I'm asking.
2 days. It's been like 2 days, 3 at most. They were just taking them out. They were
Yeah, I
so
also don't know what
Yeah.
the divine channel divinity is going to do.
no,
I
I'm
think
just
you don't.
looking over
I do
stuff.
not think it means what you think it means.
I want to get a hold of the Godfather.
It's been 5 days. I'm sorry, but so it's long enough to maybe start to worry, but not yet.
Oh God, Father!
But
I
what
need
about?
to get a hold of the family?
But we did know that Bryn had a thing for Dasher, or I think it was Bryn. Maybe it was Danica that had the thing for Dasher. Whoever the youngest looking halfling woman was had a crush on Dasher, or her and him kind of had like some kind of.
And then the other one was related to the rat catcher.
Yeah, the other one was, but the rat catcher's not the one we killed. Remember, that's not he wasn't the halfling that was a
He was the one we
were-rat.
killed in the alley,
No.
wasn't it?
No. This
Okay.
is the second time we're clearing up that problem.
Oh.
No, he's still not the one that we killed in the alley. The one that was in the
Again, next time,
bar.
John.
The one that was in the
Bryn
bar.
was Dasher's cousin.
Who? Bryn was Dasher's cousin.
Bryn was Dasher's cousin.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. But then, so then it must have been either Lindgren or Danica. Lindgren's the older one, though, right? Or is Bryn the older one? But anyways, one of them had a crush on Dasher, but Dasher was one of the were-rats. The guy in the bar that was in the shady bar. What?
That was the one that was no.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
What, Joe?
Danica had the crush on Dasher.
Right.
The one that was in the shady bar with the wife that
Was
you guys
was
are talking
was
about?
nobody. He was none of our people. Right.
Right.
Yeah. So
Right.
the abusive dude in the shady bar was not had anything to do with our people, if I remember.
Oh,
right.
okay.
Right.
Or it might have had to do with Bryn, right? I don't know. Either way, the guy we killed was not the rat catcher,
Was
and
not the rat
and it
catcher.
was not Dasher. Well, we did kill
not Dasher.
we did kill Dasher too, in fairness, but that's
Right.
that's neither here nor there.
You got the rat catcher at the warehouse too.
Yeah.
Oh, the rat catcher was at the warehouse. Okay, with
Yeah.
Dasher. Okay, gotcha.
Yes, it was the rat catcher, Dasher, and a couple others that you didn't know of.
And
A couple of them had applied for positions though and didn't get hired.
the rat catcher was somebody's cousin also. Was that Bryn's cousin also?
I believe so.
Or Or maybe it was just
Sounds
somebody.
like we
Maybe
should play
it might
it
have.
safe
It might have
and
just been
kill.
somebody.
It was Annika's cousin.
Yeah, it might have just been somebody we knew. I don't know, or somebody they knew.
It was one of the employees because she's one of the waitresses was the one that suggested we
Yeah,
look
neither
into
one. Maybe
hiring
they
him.
just knew. But anyhow,
Let's just kill all the halflings and be done with it. That way we'll be sure we
Kill
get
all
all
the
the
halflings and
were-rats.
start over.
Kill all the halflings.
Well, no, just not hire more. It's...
you know whatever her name is.
Listen. We cannot be racist based on the idea that some of them were were-rats.
Right. Some of you were rare rats too, mind you.
No,
For
it's
a
not.
moment
No,
there.
no, we're not being racist. I feel uncomfortable around them because I feel like I may step on them
How much do you weigh, Tato?
a lot, and I'm very tall.
Yes, and you're very tall. So can you imagine that if you hadn't taken care of whatever with the priest, if you were a were-rat running around, how big and ornery you would be?
I'm 7 foot tall and 300 pounds.
Yes.
I feel like I might crush them when they're underfoot. I don't want to hire more of them. There's enough of them around.
I suppose, if you say so. It still sounds racist, but okay.
It's like when normal people have puppies, they don't want them to sleep in bed because they may roll over on them and crush them.
Normal people don't
So you
have
think
puppies
that
that they
halflings
sleep
are
on,
puppies?
that they crush.
He also says, "Sir, did you not notice that Trollskull Alley is a halfling community?" I was just kidding.
Yes, and I love halflings. If there's too many around and I get drunk and fall over, I may crush them.
You should get less drunk. Perhaps
Or
you have
more
a
drunk,
perhaps
one
you
or
have
the
a
other.
drinking problem.
You have an alcoholic, Borderline dragon. Born
Racist
cleric.
alcoholic dragonborn. That's what he is.
I don't get drunk. I don't get drunk very often.
You have to have an intervention.
But this is my inn, and I may get drunk once, and I don't want to fall on any halflings.
Oh,
Next, you're gonna say we can't serve 9 players here.
Of course,
you mean
of course,
basilisks?
spiritual advisor.
Dwarves are okay. I fall on them, they're not going to get crushed.
I'm not a mind flayer. I'm a basilisk. I'm a basilisk. You can serve me. You can serve me.
Speaking of,
No dragging outside inside jokes in there. Ryan.
yeah, dude, that's awful. You've been doing that to poor unsuspecting D. I was shooting.
Yeah.
Most gnomes are magic. They can just levitate me.
All right, so
Oh my goodness.
yeah, have we figured out the situation now, or what? Are we all good on the halflings?
I think Zayd will go. We'll be thinking. Well, I'll let Tato and Laja handle the situation. They seem to have a handle on it. I'll go sit over in this chair over here, away from them.
Also just shakes his head, walks off, and says, "I'm glad Caleb's running this bar now because hopefully he hires some help quickly."
No, Matt, no problem, Zay. We've got it handled. No halflings or
Well, I
hire
figure
them and kill them
I
or
figure they'll be
something.
hired or they'll be dead. So either way, it'll be fine.
Or both.
Hide the undead. Oh no, not that.
Well, they don't charge. You don't have to pay undead much.
That's true, and I can either squish them or turn them. It'd be a fine.
Hold on. Hear me out. Gotham nightclub, but all of our staff are skeletons, but we dress them in really finery. What do you think?
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
You're speaking to my inner salesman.
I may have to switch. I may have to switch deities now.
Quick,
become a
quick, everybody, paint the inside of the inn black.
Well, they wouldn't all have to be skeletons, but if we had just one or two skeletons, that like serve drinks or just even bus tables would be great.
I may have to become a cleric
Or
of Tiamat.
Paladin.
Yeah, they could serve and they could bus, but they couldn't take orders because they couldn't
Right.
because they couldn't talk to him. So we'd have to over time when we got some more magic though, we could have somebody magic mouth them or something to where they could talk. Give them speaking abilities.
Well, we have what we need. We have what we need for the skeletons now. It's on my ear.
You
My
get
hearing.
three of them.
I can summon some skeletons. Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but they can't talk, so that's the problem.
No, well, if they're busting, they don't need.
Yeah, if they're busing
yeah,
or serving, they should be fine.
Don't want to have them bartending. But
Right,
let's
or
do
take
that.
orders. Yeah.
Let's
Or
go
we
in.
can have a bunch of animals serving everything.
No animals. The hair will get in the food and drinks.
Yeah, it's all right to have
Very
the
sanitary, Easer.
right. The code will allow for skeletons, but not probably for animals.
Really?
Maybe not for zombies. Zombies might decompose in the food too. That might be a health issue.
Let me just pull up the code on my handy smart device. My magical scroll of
That's
looking.
Well, you got that fancy watch. You might have that in there.
Yeah.
It's inscribed in the top, in the flippy part. Ironic then that he stole this and I'm buying it off. I mean, you guys bought it off him technically. I just helped with the money.
Furball bought it off him. I just helped with money also. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Furball and Furball. Look at him.
Oh,
Look- he would just look at Furball. He would never commit a crime.
All three of you are guilty of purchasing stolen goods. All three of you.
It was the Leone.
I didn't steal. I didn't purchase any stolen goods.
The Leone family bought it.
I'm certain of it. I'm positive of it.
I
wish someone had a familiar in the party.
I have fenced stolen goods. I have sold stolen goods, but I've never purchased any.
I think it was a magic hand that purchased.
Let's see. Bribery.
They look like regular normal watches to me.
Oh, you are silly. Silly, sir.
Why?
That's
mine
okay.
was
I
voted.
am. That's okay. Zayd is far guiltier of far greater crimes in Waterdeep than purchasing stolen goods.
Okay. So let's-
Fencing stolen goods. Fine equal to the value of the stolen goods. Oh shit.
So, I have the little rules for the business, how to run it, all that BS. There's a D100 table that
All
can
right.
be adjusted by one gold piece for like advertising or promotion or whatever. Would you like to throw any loot at promotion prior to the opening?
Yes.
Yes, we should put some money into promotion.
Yeah,
Do you
that's
have
why I
any
threw.
insight
Go ahead, Rich.
into how much it might take to make a big difference. Like we say, 5 gold pieces you'll get some, or 5 gold pieces might as well just spit in it, type of thing.
I want to make sure we have enough other supplies, like drinks and stuff.
You guys want taking care of that?
Oh,
Okay. So, hold on. As to what Rich was saying, does it make a difference of how much we put in? Like, do we know how much would make a difference to put in? But that's why I put that in the. And I think some other people added to it too. But that's why I put that in the bar fund currently we have 1,034 in the bar fund for advertising, alcohol, whatever, etc.
So here's the okay. So regularly it costs about 60 gold pieces per 10 day to run the bar. Okay. Uh, so if you spend like between 1 and 30 gold pieces on advertising, well,
Well, let's
2
just
and
spend.
30.
I would just say let's just spend 30
Okay.
if that'll
So
be the first
that
amount
will
that
give
makes
you
a
a
difference.
plus 15% on your roll.
Okay.
Let me double check that, make sure I'm not getting that wrong.
I was going to say less than 50.
Yes, I got you move.
Are y'all checking our insight?
No.
All right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do that now.
Bye.
You have 5 days to open. Okay. Cato's gonna go work at the dwarven thing, right?
Yep.
You're gonna be working your dray, right?
Right.
We have, I don't know, what's Laja gonna? Laja don't have a job, does Laja? Furball don't have a job.
I'm gonna put on my pretty clothes and go chat it up around the other bars and such. Gonna ask for some help from Zaid and people where might be good people to, go and just, you heard about the Trollskull is reopening. It's going to be just the most marvelous, and kind of doing that type of word of mouth thing.
Okay, so I got what you're saying. So you're gonna go date her. Is what you're telling me.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Yeah.
Go try to steal business from other bars.
And I'm gonna give I'm gonna give Lila like an address or give her directions to any place that I know that has a fighting pit. that she could that she could possibly go to, fight, and make money at.
Then I probably should go with her to company. Maybe I'm not. Well, depends on what y'all want me to do.
I feel like you could go with her and you could fight too.
Is there a fighting pit in Waterdeep?
Not a legal one.
The Bloody Fist is, right? For starters.
The Bloody Fist might be a good sight of one. Yeah, that's probably it. So it's up to you, Joe, because it's not a legal activity in Waterdeep. There could be some setup for sport legally, but it would probably be more like when the festival is going on, and it would probably be like you fight for tickets or something like that and trade the tickets in for money or what, something along those lines.
Wrestling pits
or drinks or whatever. Yeah, sporting pits, but that would be festival related, not on average. On average, it'd probably be an illegal fighting ring.
So go ahead and spend that 30 gold pieces.
Underground fighting pits.
Unless it was illegal,
the first
ground.
The first rule about Fight Club: you don't talk about Fight Club.
You don't talk about Fight Club. Yeah.
But you just did. You broke your own rule.
Rules are kind of like guidelines.
All right. So here's what I need from everybody. Okay.
She doesn't have to go to those things. I'm just going to give her the locations of any things that I might think of.
So this is Laja. You're gonna go to try to
okay. So
hit other bars and pass the word around.
There's three. There's three.
What I need from you. 3 what?
There's 3 legal fighting pits in Waterdeep.
There's 3 legal fighting pits in Waterdeep.
And there's also 3 listed illegal ones, but
I mean, if that's something that them characters are interested in doing, we can worry about that in a minute.
Okay.
But let's I just need I need a let's go with 4 DC 12 charisma checks of some sort there. If you have a charisma skill with some points in it, Rich, but I'm gonna need 4 of them from Elijah.
Yeah, charisma's I got nothing in it, but so let's just say,
only DC
persuasion
12.
is. Yeah, I was gonna say persuasion is probably the closest thing because that's what I'm be trying to persuade people. So,
Okay.
all right, let's go. 14, 16, 16, 17.
All right.
Do I roll 2?
So,
No,
Okay.
I'm doing something special right now. I'm doing different things for them. Okay. Brian, Zaid will be able to promote upon the wagon. I need 4 charisma-based DC 14 checks from him.
I used up all the good rolls. Sorry.
Learn 1. 2, 3, and 4.
Oh.
Sorry.
He did use all the good rolls.
I guess.
I did.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 3, a 2, an 8, and a 3.
Tato, would you like to share about the bar with the dwarves that you're working with?
Sure.
Go ahead. 4 charisma-based checks, DC 12.
Sure. Persuasion or just straight up charisma?
Persuasion, whatever. Intimidation, I don't care what you want to use. If it's charisma-based.
Yeah, try to intimidate him. That's good. You better show up.
I could have used the enthralling performance, but I don't want to do that
Wow,
because it's technically illegal.
That's charisma.
Yeah, I don't have good charisma, so.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, nice.
But no critical fails, right?
No critical fails.
All right.
Hey, at least I got the flat 10 on most of them.
Yeah, I mean, I've got 0.
I got a 9 on one, though.
So, you know.
4, 5, 6.
But I do have persuasion checked as a proficiency, so I got 2 for my proficiency mark. So
Do you have wait, do you have intimidation?
no,
You don't
the
have
only charisma based proficiency I have is persuasion.
persuasion? Oh, okay. I thought you said you had a 0 in it.
So, I have a
So this
0. I have a 0 for my charisma. I have
Gotcha.
10 for charisma.
Gotcha.
So you have to roll. Who's going to roll for this? Yeah, it's a single D100 roll.
We're gonna let Rich roll it. I think based on the results.
I was gonna let Serafina roll for it. She hasn't rolled for anything.
Lila.
Yeah,
Lila hasn't rolled it.
I like
Okay,
that.
Lila, we're gonna have you roll
Yeah,
this,
Go ahead.
and it's a D100. So you're gonna have do what? /R.
Or just
/R.
roll the die.
Yeah, or go to the little die and you can pick a D100. But /R for roll and then space 1D100. There we go.
Nice.
Whew.
Okay.
That's so much better than I feel like I would have done. I feel like that's so much better. Oh gosh, thank God it's high. I was like, yeah, because if I roll it, it's gonna be like 20 something, if that.
A nice roll.
Good roll, Serafina.
I roll a nat 1 on a D100. I'm gonna feel bad about things. Okay.
Good roll, Shay.
Thank you.
Because that roll, that high roll at 70, that determines how many millions of gold we made this 10-day, right? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Oh, no.
But that would be,
How well our advertising did.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. It means we made 70 million gold, right?
No,
30%.
far from that. You will find out what it means when we do get
70
to opening day.
70,000.
How many
Oh.
customers we brought in?
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
So, that's important. Do the two of you want to go fight in fighting pits? It can be done. It's not really something you need to do. If you want to, I won't stop you. I mean, it's not like you got to spend money if you just hang out at the inn and eat and sleep for free while you're waiting for things to happen.
Or maybe go there to observe and learn things.
Yeah,
Well,
you
you go
guys
to the fight-
you guys could do like training there by that kind of thing or whatever.
If you go to the pits, you're going to either fight or gamble, I assure you.
Well, that means I'd have to at least do a fight or two.
Either way, I'm taking all your money.
I don't have much left.
Oh, you probably shouldn't go to the fighting pits then.
Oh,
All right. So, Serafina, what are you going to do? Just
Can
chill.
you still hear me?
actually, me and her could be training together.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, fight each other
You can-
for entertainment.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
On
not a
the
bad idea.
rooftops.
That's not a bad idea.
Over Castle Grayskull. With a parrot. And a cheeseburger.
A parrot and a cheeseburger.
Don't forget a great
So,
Fago soda.
someone's been watching too much SpongeBob.
So,
It's not
I could be-
cheeseburgers, it's Krabby Patties.
yeah, we could be training together. As long as there's a
What?
spot where it's big enough for us to work with it.
He wants to train with you. Do you
See how good
accept
you
his
are.
offer?
Or at least keep your skills sharp.
Yeah.
You want to keep your skills sharp.
Sorry, guys. I'm just out of it today for some reason. I don't know why.
What was that?
What?
Sorry, guys. I'm just out of it today. I don't know why.
Oh, so too much
Probably-
catnip. Oh, so you've been drinking too much.
She's an elf.
No.
She's an elf. She don't have too much catnip. Well, maybe she does. I don't
Too
know.
much catnip.
Um,
Oh,
Strong
catnip
campaign.
beer. Catnip ale.
Where did you get that?
She's been in the swill.
Oh, she's been in the swill.
All right.
you're okay. Happens to the best of us. Some of us fall asleep on camera. You know, it happens.
Yeah.
So
Maybe I
let's
try to
say you
come up
go-
with
so
the-
it's an idea to the head cook.
Happens at real
the-
D&D too. Like if you're in
Infantry
person,
guy.
sometimes too. Like that. I'll be honest. Like
Yeah.
couple.
Yeah, we used to play it in marathon sessions, and people would fall asleep.
Oh yeah. Well, even just a couple sessions ago, I fell asleep because Grandpa needs a nap apparently. So.
Yeah. Getting to that age,
What happened, man?
So basically, there's a thing here. If you want to use them, Joe, I can post them in the thing.
What's that?
It would be more like if they were actually doing the pit fighting thing, though. But
Oh. Yeah, so it's not like a take all day to do two pit fight.
yeah.
Situation?
So here, let me put it in the. I guess I'll just put it in the fighting pits handout that I made there, and put it underneath that. And basically, it's Oh wow.
Why are you making things hard?
Yeah. So the character must make a series of checks with a DC determined at random based on the quality of the opposition. That's up to you. You set the DC basically. The DC for each check is 5 plus 2d10. And generate a separate DC for each check. And then they have use their strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics. Actually, they use one of each. They use a strength athletics, a dexterity acrobatics, and a special constitution check that has a bonus equal to the roll of the character's largest hit die. So it'd be a constitution check with a roll of 1d10. And then, like, 0 successes is they lose all their bouts, they earn nothing. 1 success is they win 50 gold pieces. 2 successes, they win 100. And 3 successes, they win 200.
I mean, if they want to do that,
It's a
I'm willing to
downtime
let
activity
that.
thing, but that's up to you. That's also, like, just something I put in there just so you could check it out.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's good. It's good. It's a good thing.
It's a quick way to determine they fought and they won or lost.
Right.
They fought 17. It's just in the handouts, right? In the what is it called? The journal? Yeah, the journal.
Oh, you put it right in the
It says
module.
yeah, it says fighting pits.
Yeah, I see it right there. Oh yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I also listed the legal fighting pits and the illegal fighting pits.
Nice. Very good.
Wait,
Very good to have.
I thought there was 3 illegal fighting pits, but I'm only seeing 2 in there. But whatever.
Right.
Oh
Why
wait,
didn't
I
you
see.
look
It got moved. I see. Hang on, let me get that and move it.
So after dinner, get your good night's rest. You work throughout the next few days, but when you're advertising. But during the next few days, a couple events do happen. On the next day, the 26th, a reporter shows up at the inn. It's fairly early in the morning, so Tato probably hasn't left yet. Laja definitely has not left yet. Depending if Zade's staying at the inn or at home, he probably hasn't left yet either.
Only for like when I go do the Dre work.
So this reporter shows up. He's like knocking at the door, and you guys are, getting up and getting ready to do things, and knocking fairly loud. So anyone who, like, I don't know, maybe certain.
You see who's at
Let
the
me
door.
see. No, I'm probably awake.
Oh, that's too loud.
I'll probably go. I'll go take out, head down. Something to do.
This advertising is all day. Is
You're gonna
really
go open the
doing
door?
my head.
James.
I'll go down too. I'll probably up saying my prayers and all that fun stuff.
Okay, I accept that. All right. So you go down and you open the door. All right. Standing out the door is a young, wiry guy. He's almost looks like he could be a scribe, but I mean, he's got the ink stains, he's got paper and
I would
tablets.
recognize it.
But
I have an afterlife background, so I would probably recognize some of that.
you would probably
maybe.
not have to say anything if you let me finish.
Oh,
But he's dressed a little different than you would expect a scry, and he introduces himself. He tells you that he is a reporter from the Waterdeep Warhorn. His name is. I forgot to write it down, so now I got to make up a new one.
That's a long name.
We'll call him Dauber.
Ah, yes, Dobber Dinkenhofer. I remember you.
Dabber Dabber.
Damn it.
Dobber Dinkenhofer.
Dabber Dabber, damn it.
Dabber Dingenhofer. I know his name's hard to remember, but it's Dingenhofer.
That's what it is now. That's officially it. Thanks. Now that's it. That's his name.
That's what
Robert
Zayd
Dana.
thinks it is, anyway.
And he is reported from the Waterdeep Warhorn, and he wants to know if anyone was here earlier this month during the big storm.
Why, yes, there were a few of us that were here during the big storm. We had recently taken over the property by then already.
What was your name, sir?
I am Director Tadeo Stonehammer, cleric of Bahamut, blacksmith extraordinaire. I'm sorry, what did you say?
He does ask you to spell, though, to make sure he gets it clarified. Please do not spell it. He looks over at Arfig Nugan Furball. He's like, was you here too as well, sir?
No. I'm here
You'll be of no
to.
use to me if you were not here, but thank you for your time. Sir, could you, is anyone else here that was here? I have so many questions. I hear that this property was hit by a lightning bolt during the storm.
Yes. Why don't you sit down and grab a cup of coffee or something, and I will
Or whatever we have.
I will awaken the rest. I'll awaken or gather the rest of the proprietors, and we will answer some of your questions.
Please no.
Elijah stumbles her way over to the table with her cup of coffee or whatever. And apparently a fairy following her. Oh.
I will send
Keep it
Furball
down.
off. I'll send Furball off to awaken and gather the rest of the
Okay,
crew.
I go do that.
So, you bring the others now?
Zayd is still over in the chair where he passed out the night before with a bottle of Burduscan Dark, and he's like, "No, come to me instead." It's the tannins. I swear I didn't drink too much. It's the
I'll go pick
tannins.
Zayd up and try to carry him over.
Pour him into a chair.
Thank you, Tato. You're such a good friend.
I'll say if we're eating, we can sit at the table. Otherwise, we can sit at these couches.
Hey, try some of this magic brown hot water potion.
Right.
Good.
Oh,
Good
well,
in the morning.
I do love a magic brown hot water potion. Thank you, Elijah.
Hey, let's invite the guy, the person to eat.
Yes, I will never myself never turn down food.
Don't worry, Furball's not actually trying to eat you.
No, I was talking about that scribe person talking. We could talk while we're eating over whatever the reporter wants.
Well, whatever we have available, is more likely.
I assure you, good sirs, and I thank you, but I had a good breakfast. I was under the impression your establishment wasn't open yet, and I would hate to waste your food. If we could get directly to your account of the night, I would much prefer that.
Dauber, you're already three weeks late. Why must you report so early?
And we do live here, and you did wake us up, so we do have to eat. So you are going to have to wait just a moment.
For your food to be prepared, and I really need to get this information back to my editor as quickly as possible. You see, I'm utterly convinced that some shit shadiness was about that night. A
What?
ship exploding in the harbor, firework
Shadiness.
displays. I just don't buy it.
Why don't you tell us what you think happened while we get our food, and then you can ask questions after that.
It was pretty simple. The guard says a Kuataran ship holding fireworks for the display for Founders Day blew up in the harbor because it was hit by lightning during the storm. I've checked all my sources, and I can assure you, sir, no ship of such sort and description were in the harbor at that time. There's no record of it, which means this is a cover-up.
Okay, so what do you
The same
think?
thing when we asked, didn't they?
What do you think
We asked
happened?
the guards.
Well, I was hoping maybe, you had a clue or something to help me figure it out.
I say, Lodge is right. She's right. They gave us the runaround as well. But leave our names out of the we don't want to be calling out the guards and having them harass us because of whatever. So, but they when we asked them about the lightning bolt, there was actually a lightning bolt that hit our establishment.
There seemed to be a lot of
all
local
of our time.
establishments that night.
We spent a lot of time repairing the hole in the roof and getting it so it didn't rain on us. A lot of our time was taken up with doing that.
I'm sure it was costly as well.
Yes, but as they said, you need to leave our names out of this article.
I think it was. I think it was mages. I think it was like wizards up there doing wizardly type things.
Battles. They were battling each other.
Really?
It felt like they were battling in the inn, but fair enough.
So I'll tell you what, I'll keep your names out of it. You got to tell me everything you know.
All right.
So that is what we know. We didn't see the wizards close enough to identify them.
So you did see wizards, though?
I did, or Lodger did. I don't quite remember, and everything's a little foggy.
I did.
I saw some figure. Yeah, you did. I think you pointed them out.
Oh yeah, Tato did. Yeah, that was it.
Okay, all right. Let's see. I had a
But he only saw one. He only saw one, though. There was.
Yes,
We didn't
there was
see the
two.
enemy or whoever he was fighting.
Adversary. Yep.
All right.
So there was at least one wizard.
At least one wizard. It's a third.
I'm going to get another raw egg from the kitchen. Anyone else need a raw egg?
I could handle a bowl or two
I need
of
a raw
that
egg.
stew.
Okay, I'll get you a raw egg. I'm not going to get any stew. I'll get the raw egg.
And more brown magic water.
More brown magic potion, yep.
I will give myself some stew then. It should be still over the fire.
Be careful, Tato.
Asking the same questions over and over in different ways. Determines after a while he can't really get any more information out of you, that you don't really know anything. He thanks you after hardly touching the magic brown water, and he departs before food can be served.
I mean, we could conjecture all over the place, but that's probably not gonna
Yeah.
help.
This is like bad. like Like if Zayd were like more functioning at this point, I think he'd be all kinds of hypothesizing at the point, like he'd be like,
Right.
he's
I
really a
like
bad guy that's come to spy on us. That's come to find out what we know, so he can send in the militia to kill us all.
Right, and the mage Civilar, because they must be in on it if there was mages involved, because they know that something happened with magic. That's not something they wouldn't know.
Lila's really an implant, isn't she?
What
Luckily, he's too drunk to think
No,
too hungover to think of any of these thoughts. No, because you were with the Mage Civilar before you joined us, and so he was like, I was like, if Zayd was awake and functioning fully, he would probably be like, he's like super paranoid about a lot of stuff.
What if it was like that when you
You're
were
a
seeing
spy.
Potion of Flying? What if Lila you seen out there?
Instead, he's like, I can't
Right.
help it. When you lie a lot, you tend to not believe other people. Ugh.
Like, that was Lila up there on a magic room,
Whee!
I saw the Potion of Fly, dude. You're all coming off here with brooms and shit. Why did that be like that?
Winged boots.
Versus halflings, now it's witches.
Them halfling witch were rats, you gotta watch out for them.
Worse.
Yeah. First they're casting lightning bolts at us, trying to burn our hand down. Then they were trying to infect us with rats,
Oh, I guess we have run into the ones that just want to heal us.
And worse than that, finally they send the press. Ah!
The Zentarum really have it out for us,
Can we leave it at that for this session today, guys?
Possibly. Well, we're at 7:29. Joe, what say you?
Yeah. I think we should consider doing like the opening next session. So,
Okay.
And
do we have any
prepare
ideas?
for-
Anything that we want to do, like as a group? Do we have any ideas, like what we want to do to, I don't know, like spruce up the opening? As far as like we advertised, we already did all that. So, is there
Yeah.
anything that we can think of?
I would,
Go ahead.
I'd like to do this on my 4 days of blacksmithing. Where'd the word bubble go? There it is.
There's no word bubble for you. Oh my goodness gracious. I gotta put glasses on to read that stuff because you just type so small.
And make
not-
4 copies of that timepiece.
Oh, the smaller one.
Yep.
Simple or martial weapon, a suit of armor, 10 pieces of ammunition, set of tools, or other metal object. That's going to be up to Joe, but that might be too complex, too.
Way too complex.
It's not really simple at all. It's a watch. You could make
So-
copies of the shell, probably, though, if that's what you're thinking.
Right. Yeah, you can make copies of the shell of it, but it'd just be an empty shell.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe even like some of the gears or whatever, but the gears are like so complex.
All right. Yeah.
Zayd, I think that we should. Do we know that
You're not an
people who do,
artificer.
Do
dude.
we know an artificer?
You do not.
What were you asking,
Just
Zayd?
hire
Well, no, you're Zayd.
Yeah,
I'm
what,
Laja.
yeah. What were you asking? What was Laja asking, Zayd?
Well, to answer your question, which was, could we do anything? Decorations of the place itself. Do we know anyone who can, especially outside stuff, grand opening, come and try your luck? No, that's not a good one. But things that will draw people in from the outside. We've been struck by lightning and infested by rats. Come and try your luck.
I could probably during my time at the blacksmith thing, I could probably work on making some like wind chimes or other things to decorate the outside of the.
Okay, Zayd has it, and says, says, once again, he says, Laja, as I've always said, you are a genius. Oh my goodness. If I didn't have you
You're very
here,
observant.
if I didn't have you here to help me think, what would I do? I know exactly
Probably
what to
moved
do.
away.
We will go talk.
Fall off a cliff in the
We
middle
will.
of the plane.
We will go talk to my parents.
Okay,
So-
I'll get my good hat.
So what we're gonna do, in order to get a little bit of good graces from my parents, because my parents are not like happy about the idea that I drive a dray, because that's beneath nobles. That's not something that nobles. But
Oh, but they love the fact that you're a bard.
they hate the fact that I'm a bard.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to submit to them how I've decided to go into business as an entrepreneur and open a tavern. Of course, when they find out the tavern's this tavern, they might not be so happy again still. But either way, I'm going to ask them to throw a like a party, like get all their noble friends together and send them over to the bar. So it's like the high end people coming to the low end part of town, but I'm gonna try to get them to come into the bar to have them. I'm gonna have my parents try to help promote the bar.
Oh, another con is what you're talking about.
I mean, the North Ward's not a low end part of town.
No, that's
Is that where
true.
you're
That's
at?
true. Yeah, we're in the North Ward, which isn't far from my villa, or from my parents' villa.
It's run down, and
But
The bar
what
was
I was
running.
saying is like this is probably not necessarily the foremost place that nobles would go to socialize. But if I can get them to throw a party and bring in decorations and bring in noble catering type stuff or whatever, and we've got this 5-star Michelin guy, like maybe we can use it to our advantage, is what I'm saying. Like maybe we could use and then they give me a little bit of, okay, I guess it's better than the Dre,
The nobles' kids would come back.
yeah, you can drop with the name of
Bless you.
of the chef and all. They will probably know that.
Right.
The nobles' kids would come back.
Yeah, and I could
Nobles
and I
may
could
not
say.
want to come back.
And I could say, and I could tell them too that we have Caleb Surefire as our head chef and Mater D, and he was formerly the chef to one of King Azun's people over in Cormier or whatever, like something along those lines.
Before he was kicked out.
Yeah. We don't want to mention that.
That's good. That's good.
That's not part of the con, Elijah. Don't mention that.
Oh, it's not part of the con. Okay.
Yeah, the king of Cormier.
Mhm.
But don't mention the kick out part.
That's good. That's good.
So I'm thinking, like,
That's
at
good.
least, if nothing else, maybe I get a few brownie points while still kind of doing something that my parents hate.
Right.
Brownies are good too. People like brownies. We should have those at the open.
All right. So let's we'll
Okay.
convene. We'll say that we will give it a full day. Of whatever you guys want to do. So you'll have a whole week, 2 weeks to figure out like what you want to do with your last day before we do the opening day of the end. And then so we'll do that day before the opening day, and then maybe like the day after.
I will also
Would you-
like reveal that to like everybody, like when we're talking to Lodja and whatever, and I'll reveal to everybody here that my name's not normally Zaid Battleflare to everyone. That's just kind of my stage name, and that's what I'm trying to like live on. But my actual name is Zadian Roaringhorn, and these are my parents over here, and blah 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 blah. So that kind of thing.
What do you want? How do you want us to refer to you in front of your parents? Zadian?
Oh no, call me Zaid. They'll hate that. Plus they'll think I've got a measure of fame, which they'll both like and hate at the same time.
Oh, and
Well,
pleased
if
to
I'm
meet you,
along
Mr. and Mrs. Boringhorn.
Are you hey, are you going to hire entertainment for opening night? May I suggest Tim the Bard?
Oh gosh.
No,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
don't want to drive,
Actually,
we
I
don't
think
want to drive
Yeah.
customers away from the bar.
we will try to hire somebody that's a good bard.
Yeah, definitely need
That
to
is
hire someone.
that is well known if we can, but I will try to use like any kind of bard connections type thing,
Okay.
And I will being the lesser, like knowing that I'm actually the lesser bard, I will try to open for that bard, like
And you can MC and stuff.
yeah.
I've heard of this one called Callum. Oh, no.
Oh, he's too far
Oh
north.
yeah,
He's
you're
too
not
far.
going to be able to get him.
He's too far north this time of year. But maybe we could get his father. He's super famous.
Oh yes, that's true.
It's true, and handsome. That's a great idea.
What's his father's name again?
Harold the Handsome.
Harold the Handsome. Harold the Handsome.
Harold the Handsome.
Yep.
Harold the Handsome. Yep.
I knew the handsome was part of it because he said, and handsome. I couldn't remember the first part. Harold the Handsome. Yeah, maybe we could hire Harold the Handsome as a bard. Maybe he's in. I hear he hangs out near Mirabar, but I think he might be in Waterdeep this time of year.
He might be. Bard, you got to travel around a little bit. Got to spread the word.
So you know who
they know all my songs in Mirabar. I got to pick the.
So you know who Harold the Handsome is, right, Joe?
No, I don't.
In Rise of the Drow, Rich plays a bard named Calum.
Okay.
Or Callum
father.
Slagvorst. Yeah, so Harold the Handsome, Harold Vorst is his father,
Oh, okay.
and he's a famous
Okay.
he's a famous bard.
Okay. Oh, okay. I kind of missed all those. You can write down my notes for the end of the session, so I don't have another week where I don't know nothing about what's going on.
I was looking at
I
my
have to go back and watch 3 fucking episodes to figure out the name of the gnome frigging fence.
I also don't know where we put that rapier. I'll have to go back and look at the other session because
You don't know where you stuck your rapier?
Yeah,
Oh, come
I
on,
don't.
man.
I don't.
It well, shoot, I didn't take notes on it, but I mean it gives you extra spells in addition to being magic, right?
Yeah, an
Yeah,
extra.
it's in the chat.
One level 2 spell slot.
Yeah, it's in the
Right.
chat, but
Yeah.
I have to. Is it in this chat or do I have to go back further?
Go back a little bit, but it's in the last session's chat.
Okay. View
That's how
all
I figured
chat
out the-
entries.
It's that's how I figured out the ring.
All right. Well, we'll wrap it up, and we'll get ready for next week. And in that vein, I will say, thanks for joining us here on Action Surge, where imagination collides with the. Man, why can't I get that out sometimes? Where imagination
Those are
collides
that
with
call,
your
folks.
speech patterns, or the roll of the dice. We battle fearsome foes, forge unforgettable memories together, and as the session draws to a close, remember the journey never truly ends. Keep rolling those dice and weaving those tales. Farewell, adventurers. Don't forget to check out Action Surge 5e on all the platforms, including Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Blue Sky, Instagram, and anywhere else you can think of. Patreon. And like and subscribe, share, tell all your friends, get the
Captain
family
Crunch.
involved, make a night of it, bring popcorn, and all that good stuff. And until next time, may all your actions
Sir.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Gather round, adventurers bold in the realm where tales unfold. The podcast of heroes, a quest divine, where imagination takes flight. Let's combine. Roll the dice, let the story begin. Monsters and magic, the battles within. From dragons to dungeons, a thrilling ride. Action Surge podcast where legends collide. Action Surge.